What is up, guys? Back in today another reaction to Natsume Yuujinchou Zoku, this time with episode 3. Really good episode last time out with us seeing the little snow rabbit who ended up being a spirit trying to possess Natsume. But yeah, little kind of dog kind of statue spirit alongside his female spirit, which unfortunately did get broken by a lot of really horrible people who blamed their harvest on them. But yeah, it was a really solid episode. Decent start of the season so far. Not been as good as season 1's start in my opinion so far, but I have seen that this season is higher rated. So when I think of stuff like that, I feel like second seasons and so on usually get higher rated because they filter out the people that aren't fans of the shows, if that makes sense. But I'm hoping to still continue the greatness from season 1. Again, the first episode kind of felt like a bit of a kind of getting back on the flow of things, but like I mentioned during that episode, I'm not watching during the time it was released, so didn't really need that for me. But we'll be seeing him today, which I'm always looking forward to. And there's me again walking past. Yeah, we'll be seeing the Katsura. Be seeing him again today, which is awesome. Saw a little bit of him during the last episode, but unfortunately he didn't really get too involved. He just went to his own kind of meeting. This guy's struggling with a puddle. Incredible. They are, aren't they? That's really cute. Oh fuck. Skull. Yokai extermination amid the steamy road. Extermination doesn't sound good. The rune. Oh. No, it's not. What are you patrolling for? When did he start patrolling? Oh. Looks like you've done a good job, Nyanko-sensei. So I'm assuming this is, yeah, this is him. Why he's done this, I don't know. Well, what do you expect? I don't know if I call it a side job. It kind of feels a bit more like a hobby. Oh god, here we go again. Can understand that. Oh yeah, we'll be going to the hot springs, aren't we? Many girls would be gushing at this. Oh, Yanko's not allowed in here. Shame. Let's go. This will be really nice, actually. As he said, he never been on a vacation, so yeah, this will be good. Oh, fuck off. This would really piss me off. Fine, my well, it's not his mother, but buying his guardian flowers like this, I'm trying to fucking this guy. It's a nice thing to do for someone, don't get me wrong. This guy's so romanticized. Ugh. Sorry guys, I mentioned this during my last video I just recorded. My allergies aren't doing too great today. My eyes aren't itchy, they're just watering, and because I rub the water off, it's obviously red. And not to worry. Guzi domo. I'm always a fan of Japanese insults. I think I heard that one before. Oh, I mean, it's a bit weird he says that, considering I'm pretty sure he said the manager didn't allow him to bring girls here. And now he said he didn't even let the manager know. Oh, obviously something fishy going on there. I apologize guys, I do just want to make sure. Cool. There goes sleep sounds of like, cute as hell, man. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say I've not really got too much worries about Nyanko Sensei, but if there was an actual cat or a dog or anything in there, I'd be a little bit worried about getting in. Mostly because I'm allergic to dogs, which is annoying because I do have a dog. But whenever I like pet it or touch it or anything, I've got to like wash my hands just in case. It's hard to resist. It's hard to resist not petting your dog. That is a proper schoolgirl reaction, that isn't it? Chained one, I believe. Yeah, not a good mixture. I can speak from experience that one. Remember one time when I was drinking, I had a Scotch bonnet, I think it was, and it was very hot, of course. I had to drink a load of milk, and that all didn't mix very nicely within my belly. So, as expected, something fishy going on in this spa place. Well, but you've now planted those seeds. That's an understandable thought process. I feel like people like me and Natsume, obviously I'm not exactly the same as Natsume, but there's a lot I see myself in within him. That's definitely something. Always looking for like ulterior motives and why. The question why I asked. Yeah. Then we never saw it. Pickled fucking leeks of all things. Joy found about a pickled leek, so could be good. Doesn't sound nice though. Not the biggest fan of pickled stuff. Although it's quite popular in the UK, I think. Again, I'm pretty sure he just brought him here for the yokai, but I mean, he literally said about seeing the same sights that he could see. And I'm not sure he meant that in any other way than the yokai. Scaletta. Again, I really want to see more of them. Really? I didn't think he was lying. Again, they seem like nice, really nice people. Apologies about that, guys. My screen just cut out a little bit there, but yeah. Again, just because they're nice people, I guess, doesn't mean that they get along well. We haven't seen Natsume interact with them too much. We see him at dinner sometimes, and obviously we see quite a bit of the woman. She again seems very nice. From what we've seen of the man as well, he seems nice. But yeah, we never have any kind of too long, prolonged kind of periods of time with them. As I mentioned, I'd love to see more of those two, and I think we will see more of those two this season probably. If not this season, then sometime later down the line. But it's been such a big thing, the whole kind of Natsume and his parents and who he's grown up with and people's reactions to him, as we're seeing right here in that kind of dream sequence. He's never divulged any. Again, I relate to Natsume on a lot of levels. The questioning of people's things, hiding stuff from people, maybe hiding things that I don't even need to hide from people, or like there's no necessity to hide it. Just like I do just, yeah, I just don't want to reveal too much about myself. Whether that's just like from some kind of pretentious sense of not wanting to reveal, I don't really know, but I do hide a lot of myself away when I do, especially meet people for like the first time and such. But even then, it's just like you're kind of missing out on that. Maybe I don't know if it's like embarrassment or pain or kind of weakness showing of like revealing kind of your inner self to other people, perhaps. Again, I don't really know. It's obviously this specific topic for Natsume is obviously very sensitive to him and his childhood. But yeah, I can very much relate to that. Not as much in the sense of there's nothing really important that I'm hiding or anything. It's not like I've got a major like skeleton in my closet or whatever. But I just don't like talking about myself too much or revealing too much about myself. So I can definitely understand what, maybe not to the extent, but understand what Natsume is thinking there. And maybe he is lying in the sense of saying they've got a good relationship, because as I said, they seem like lovely people. They seem to kind of mutually appreciate each other and appreciate how nice each other are, but they don't actually seem awfully close. So yeah, I was going to say like I don't agree with that, but perhaps thinking about it a bit more, perhaps I do agree that perhaps he's slightly lying in that regard. And because he's lying, again, it doesn't mean that they're bad people. Again, they seem lovely. Yeah, this is definitely something I want to look more into here. As I said, I struggle with something very similar myself. I kind of hate talking about myself. I don't mind it on videos and stuff, because I'm always kind of with myself alone. But when I'm out with other people and stuff, it just like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I think other people wouldn't find it too interesting and stuff. I don't know. When talking to other people, it very much seems like very rare you actually find other people that are actually interested in you. Like truly interested. And not just making small talk or passing the time or whatever. Wasn't really a dream though, was it? It was a mental image of reality, in a sense. Well, we definitely heard something. See, he knows all about this. You know this is a setup. I'm not sure if it's also part of his plans to like to get to know Natsume better, to be honest. Yeah, the more this does go on, the more this does seem like this was perhaps a setup for Hattori. It's not Hattori, it's Natori. Something Tori to bond with Natsume more. Which is the like it's really weird saying that, because you go on a vacation and you bond with people normally doing that anyway. So to amplify that, I guess he's again, I don't know if it's I think it's Natori. He's added like this yokai element. Like I think he's the one that placed that seal and kind of created this like yokai situation. But I feel like he would have achieved maybe something slightly similar if he literally just went on a normal vacation with Natsume anyway. But like I said, I feel like this might amplifies it a little bit from him talking when they were about to go to sleep about him lying. I think that was a big tell of like Natori's intentions of wanting to understand Natsume a bit better, and like he said, to not lie to each other. And like I mentioned, I guess by not, it's really weird because when I do say I don't want to talk too much about myself to people, sometimes I will perhaps put a lie in there or something, but I really don't like lying either. I used to like quite a lot as a kid. I think a lot of kids do. I used to like make a lot of stuff up and yeah, lie about stuff. Lie about, I think as guys as well, we just genuinely quite lie about our feelings and such. Lie about our opinions a lot of the time. I don't do that too much nowadays. Like I said, I don't really like it. I don't really like lying and such, so I won't if I don't like have to. But yeah, sometimes you will lie to make the situation less tense or less yeah, less awkward perhaps. And yeah, like I was saying there, he's obviously bringing up the lies just so they can just be true to each other and actually kind of bond well. And yeah, I'm down for that. Got good intentions is maybe what I'm trying to say there. Oh, she wants her name returned. Jammer. They put you in a pot. Horrible. You're a nuisance. Get in the pot. You can very much understand from these, especially these last few episodes, the hatred towards humans from yokai. Again, not every yokai hates humans, but you can totally understand it. Imagine you just got put in a pot for however fucking many years. I mean, they said it was recently done with this one, but yeah, you guys know what I'm trying to say. You looked a bit creepy there. Wow, you played us. Ah, shit. He's got a stick. Oh god. Is this a place he wants to be transforming? This is a small little fucking... This is a small little place this is. Again, I feel like he had good intentions as well to get to know him better. And even if he didn't have those intentions, it's kind of ended up being that way, seemingly. All the people, the paper people. Oh, it's pretty incredible as well. They really do look like they could be like brothers, Natsume and Natori. Who the fuck's this guy? Damn. Oh shit! Is that the skeleton? Oh shit! Let's go. See, that's the thing. Being a nice person is like, I've always like, I've never truly believed in like karma. Like I've never truly believed in it, but I do feel like you should be a good person, even when like no one's around. Like again, I talk about a story of me like being able to like steal money from someone. Again, I talk about a time like there was a cash machine and someone tried to get money out. They ended up leaving. The money came out in the end. They thought it wasn't working. I'm not sure what happened, to be honest, but yeah, they thought it wasn't working. I could have easily just stolen all that money, and my friends probably would have. And they one of them did say like, "Why didn't you?" And it's just like, I don't believe in karma. Like, I don't think it is a real thing, but I do. Again, I do think you should not be a bad person. I think you should be a good person, so I obviously gave that money to that person, and I think it was more of like I just like likely spend that money on alcohol and drugs and smoking and such. That's what I was doing as a teenager. So it's like, oh, it gets spent on that, or it gets spent on this person, probably looking after his family and buying food for the week and such. So, yeah, yeah, it's one of those things where you do something nice again. You shouldn't expect anything in return. I didn't get anything in return, obviously. You shouldn't expect anything in return, but I feel like if you do nice things, like there should be karma. If you know what I'm saying. I know it's not actually like a real thing. I appreciate the people that do believe in it, because again, I think that does make you a good person. But yeah, if you're a good person, you do nice things, especially again when you're on your own and when you've got the ability to do something bad and for no one else to know. I feel that really shows to you who you actually are. And again, when I look back, a lot of my friends and such, I look back at them actually kind of like stealing like stuff of mine and stealing things in general. I used to go to quite a few parties and such, and everyone would just be like stealing stuff and like stealing tobacco and alcohol and all sorts of things. And I look back and it's just like, yeah, I used to actually be friends with some really not great people and used to meet some pretty terrible people when I look back at things. But yeah, this just again, just if this stuff like this happened in real life, it'd be fucking awesome. Like people doing nice things and good things for people, and those people that they helped actually like coming and kind of helping them in return. But yeah, the real world is a much harsher place. I think that's because you get told in the real world like the world is a harsh place. You should always like look out for yourself and keep yourself as number one. Always look out for your best interests, and while that's true to an extent, I feel like you should also look out for other people. Like other people in this world are maybe even going through harder times or struggling, or yeah, like I said, I feel like that's true to an extent, but I've always been, again, it's maybe sounds quite self-righteous, but I've always been a quite self-sacrificial type of person. I've always felt like my life and things I do should be for other people rather than myself. But that's awesome. That's awesome to see again. There's a nice little act. Just put a little plank of wood over a bit of water and get repaid nicely for it. And don't get me wrong, I've done bad things in my time. Like I said, when I was a teenager and such, I used to do drugs, smoke, yeah, all sorts, illegal activities, break in places, steal stuff when I was quite a bit younger. I hope to see that day. I do hope to see that day. Not too bad actually, was it? Like I said, although it wasn't actually the intention from Natori, I do feel like we bonded a little bit there. And it was actually a nice time. All the yokai stuff at the end. But yeah, not too bad of a first vacation. I've definitely heard of worse first vacations and stuff like that. Disasters and so on. But yeah, like I said, I'm not, like, as much as again talk about trying to be a good person and stuff like that. Again, I was definitely no angel. Like, I used to break into my old high school and smoke weed and stuff with my friends, and get into all types of like bad business and stuff. I wouldn't change any of it though, just because that they're lessons. If I didn't experience that, I probably would have been doing stuff like that later on in life, and maybe not have been able to learn from it because it would have been developed by then. And I feel like Japanese anime in general is just like such a good teacher of like morals and stuff and how to be like a good person. It feels like, again, so relatable. A lot of like Natsume as a character, he's got so many assets to him that I find so relatable. Don't get me wrong, we're very different people, but stuff like that is just super relatable. I imagine a lot of people that love this show relate to Natsume quite a lot. I feel like a lot of people that watch anime in general are in a similar boat to me of being like an introverted kind of person. Not I mean, extroverts obviously watch anime and stuff as well, but yeah, can relate to a lot of what I relate to as well. Chick hatches. Who's that hard ass at the end there? I'll be taking the chick now. Okay, next episode looks like a fun one. This honestly looks a little bit like what's his name from Bleach? I forget his name, but Ukitake. This guy looks a bit like Ukitake from Bleach. Chick hatches. This girl looks super cute. I'm guessing she's got like little antler things. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing she's the chicken. Oh, chick. I don't know. Looks really cute though, doesn't she? Looks tiny as well. If that's Nyanko's paw, right there. And yeah, there she is there. Oh yeah, she is absolutely tiny, isn't she? That's badly very cute. We do see a little segment here with the mother guardian, which again, as we saw in today's episode, very much looking forward to seeing more of that after what we discussed today. Another cute little shot of her right there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, cover some really awesome stuff here. And I thought it might have been Natori's intention to actually get to know Natsume better. It ended up being that it wasn't. It was, as we all expected, yokai extermination. But I feel like they bonded really nicely. I really like the scene when they were lying down at the beds and they were talking about being like a liar and them lying to each other and such, and hoping, and Natori saying that he hoped they would actually be honest with each other at some point. And yeah, just like really awesome stuff. I've never had conversation. I've never really met anyone on the same page as me, to be honest with you. On the internet, there's quite a lot of people, like I said, a lot of anime watchers especially on the same page as me. I've done like personality tests and such, and I'm always like the rarest type and such, so it makes sense that is the case. But yeah, just awesome seeing stuff like this here, which I never seen like Western media or anything either. Never see anything so relatable. But yeah, I just really like the the dynamic of these two in today's episode was really awesome. Nice little bit at the end here as well, with the yokai, but again, the massive standout for me personally was the rest of the vacation, which was actually quite nice, wasn't it? But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next time with episode 4.